woman said she had a growth, and she bought it. She was using sour salt. She was drinking that 3 times a week, 3 times a day.
Yeah.
And it shrink.
Yeah. Salt. Big man.
That's cancer.
But you see,
cancer, you know?
of course, yeah, that's a serious cancer. Yeah.
Cervical,
That's serious cancer.
Valley root is another good herb.
Yeah. But you see,
Blue vervine.
you come on this man's system.
So when you take blue vervine, you run and get a test.
Because he get free.
I still drink on it. I just say no, I didn't want to roll it out from work. But you see, I mean, at work, like, coffee, everybody that came on, so everybody
when he hear the last thing he said, he really want to get back into work. System thing, get back in those go shoot. I want you to feel anything. So get frightened all that. You see? Security. He like the so-called security.
I love peace. I love peace.
Come on, boy. Hey, big man.
You got work every week. You outside?
Oh.
That's a fact.
My mom is doing business, but I still get back home.
So what gonna happen if the country quite bankrupt?
I will go and buy my business for you.
So you see the mindset when I got.
That's a backup plan.
No.
This is second
Hold
plan.
on a minute, man.
Pushing your business.
Good. I asked you what the word Yasha Alami. When you were saying couple things ago. Let me see, remember. What the word Yasha Alami, brother? In the Hebrew tongue.
I know God means Yasha.
No. What the word Yasha Alami? He the ring in your ears all the time. What the word Yasha Alami? He is a prince of power. You're supposed to be a prince of the mindset, big man. But yet you this man you in a BS mindset, big man. You pushing their business rather than your own.
Not saying so, but
that's what it is. That's what it is.
I give you examples. A lot of people got big, a lot of business with Jack. But people got businesses, and it hitting rock. They hit a little lower than rock bottom. But it was offered a job back at their work. It was offered a job back at their workplace, and they went back knowing they get money every week or every month or whatever, secured. And they got to worry about it.
Listen, man.
And they got girls to work, big. She was saying. She got business, she was saying, what she done? She had a secure job. But you know how many your business thing, you bought the business thing? Because you don't want to put in the work.
Do you want me?
You try again.
Do you want me?
You don't, as my market tell you what is what you want.
But I don't, I got clients, I do every day. But as soon as I call back, I ran back to them.
You see.
That's the difference though.
Yeah, brother. Yeah, brother.
I ran
back to them.
I stopped my business and ran back to them. I don't have to shop as before.
Hey, do you want me?
Life is a journey here.
Man, don't call me with that, man. Don't call me with that. You run to the enemy, man.
That's his rock with you, boy. That's rock with you, boy.
Yeah, give me
That's a bit rocky. That's
a rock 12 and 10, man. Never trust the enemy.
Hey, boy, is you rocking so
enemy. Look, man, you boss will go work there. So look, fellas, friend by Rossi, business will close.
And thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away.
Go ahead, man. You get that one. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Set him not before thee.
Yeah, you trust him. Go ahead.
Lest when he have overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat.
Oh, do that, big man. What are you doing?
And thou, at the last, remember my words, and the prick therewith. Who is pity? Who
will pity a charmer?
Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent? Yeah. Or any such as come nigh wild beasts?
Yeah, go ahead.
So one that goeth to a sinner and is defiled with him in his sins. Who will pity?
You lost me at company shop now. We had you know. You know each other. Them Saturday right now. It's a shaky thing right now.
It can back up itself a little bit.
Look, man. Psalm 62 and 10. Trust not. But what was the stipulation? The vaccine occupancy has not been as fast as he would like it. So what I can do, I can push more with strap up there. I have sent 1,000 people, big man. I'm claiming, but in as fast as them. Yeah, but in as fast as them.
You read her telling me about 150 for money. Signs about 150.
Who? Where?
Signs. The signs. Now about 150. Too bad. You can get to 200. I'm saying. We love to get 400 on it.
You got 400 people working outside?
Huh?
You got 400 people working outside?
No, I don't people workers. I'm not workers in total. They thought, all people yes, you want my
Oh, you talk yes.
50 cents, yes, now, but.
Well, science is you. Science is doing thing. Trust not in the pressure that you're doing. Yo, give me keys. Yeah, I see 7 and 7, brother.
That kind of risk.
Trust in the pressure. That no risk, big man. What risk is that, big man? Just tell you don't trust the enemy. You still want to take a risk, trust in your enemy, big man.
But how do we know that?
Do you
You
go-
ever
do-
work for Subway yet?
Yeah, of course, big man.
So you was in
I used to work in government.
That's a good job.
I used to work in
That's so good.
government.
You will hear about government if
I
you
used to
good.
work in government, big man. I used to work at banks. I used to work in a hotel.
But that's seriously.
I used to be a waiter serving these devils, big man.
So
I
when you
hate
come
it
out,
because I didn't like it. I was in the hotel industry first. I was a waiter. I didn't like it. I went to the boss and listen, I want to wash the rears. Why? You get less money.
You get less money?
I said, listen, I ain't care. I want to wash the rears.
let's take
Why they like, sir, I ain't care. You money don't run me, big man. You that's wrong with them. Money don't move me. I tell the woman, listen, I want to wash the rears. You get less money. I say, I don't care. I want to wash the rears. Just to get away from serving them people, big man. When they like serving them, I ain't fucking serving all the way, the big man. I'm knocking down that profession, but I didn't like it. So I get more to washing rears. I left there, I was working as a welder for banks. So I sat there, left there, and I was working at the Sugar Factory for 7 years. That's right. It would take me to move on. They started me on thing, big man. That was it.
you will never go back in the system.
No, are you alright? Are you alright, big man? You're looking for wait for me. You're looking for wait for me.
That's the fear that. When it first started, it's
You're
like
looking
fear.
for wait for me, big man.
I did not get started incidents or problems or whatever that.
But that's you.
That's a fear that hit me.
But even if you in his sister, your brother here say that I see you and tell you about he said straight up, no. You gotta be bold, brother. You gotta be bold. So even if you in the system and they say look, you take it or lose the job, but you gonna lose my job. And you want it, you gotta be bold, brother. I don't understand. You gotta be hard, big man.
Take it, I guess it will hurt you, boy. It will hurt you worse.
It ain't gonna hurt you, it gonna kill you.
That was that one.
That's the new happy we were dropped out there. I can't believe these people do this to me.
The thing is, because
Yeah, because they become institutionalized in the workforce.
I don't know how
See?
many years this is now with all that. I had nothing to do with the system. That's all. I work for myself. Years.
Israelites, big man. You know we invented everything, big man. Gas mask, automatic transmission.
I was the potato chips they made by George Scrum, a black man.
Yeah,
Potato.
exactly. The wrench. I mean everything, big man. So what you
That far. I didn't know it.
You know earlier you said that you the friend David Bowman?
Yeah.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 68, 66. And thy life shall hang in doubt before thee, and thou shalt fear day and night.
They know.
You listening to me?
Yeah, I thought.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 66. And thy life shall hang in doubt before thee, and thou shalt fear day and night, and shall have none assurance of thy life.
Psalm 23, yeah. Psalm 23, man. Psalm 23 and 4.
Anything come over here about sit this or sign is yet for even quick. I'm going to say, you want your children. Holy.
Psalm 23
But they
and
say
4.
everything is cool, but that's it.
Yeah, because it's about control. You got to understand what going on. It's about control.
Wait, everything is cool, they don't?
Because that is the main thing that's going to bring in the masses and people under the government's control to corral one of the cheap into the slaughter, big man. And it's what that's eaters, man. You can bark with me and say to you. That's
risk.
in any part. It could be your forehead, it could be your forearm, your forehead, any part of your body.
People that vaccinate they got pattern for you.
You
They
don't.
come and take you anytime.
It's a control mechanism, big man. Give me sneer. You want to say? If not sneers for me, because if sneers for me,
I want to be control.
Psalms 23 and 4. Yeah, do I walk through the valley of the shadow of death? I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. You, big man. When the time come, when my time come, when they haul me off, right?
Tell Chris you should have reached the nurse.
Yeah.
Your body shouted that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or evil.
Yeah, but he ain't not.
Right,
But
but
no.
I know you know.
He
know
can't
this.
say it because he don't know it. Ain't it he?
Right. Mr. Say I can
Ain't
get
it he?
right. Mr. Say I can get you carrier. You should sit there watching the father shut up. Them. You should what you boys should
Man,
walk.
listen, man.
Just speak like a thunder.
I let you boys go.
No, you should
was calm.
No, you should be carrier. You should get you a scripture.
But he ain't got it, big man. He ain't got it.
The woman had listen. The woman had more. Listen.
Yeah.
The woman use your testosterone and give you her estrogen.
Real thing. Yeah, real thing.
That's not
That's
give
what
you
you. That's
I'm gonna tell you boss. I'm gonna tell you boss. Big man, give you chick with them. Nah.
She made you war.
She but break you, man.
She conquer you.
She but break you, big man.
Yeah, but she conquer you.
So
I ain't back for the more that sit down.
wait a minute.
You already get vaccine? You already get
I was vaccinated.
So you still technically going to take it?
I didn't take me the war.
All right, we can see, man.
He can go here and tell me
We can
that.
see.
Well, everything here now, it's a countdown.
So that's where you should take it.
Are you sure?
You recover.
Are you sure?
Let's get this
You
shit.
enjoy
Let's get this shit fall out, but they do evil.
You know, almost half of Barbie, that's like vaccine, right? But they're checking for all that.
Oh, me won't check it. I check it from though. Wait, so
50 or 60%.
They also see after my life, but listeners for me.
go ahead.
kill off.
Go ahead.
Delta coming too. That's another
No, on my
strain.
phone, on my phone.
Some,
Oh my God, yeah.
Listen, man.
they also not seek after my life listeners for me.
Yeah, go ahead.
And they that seek my heart, speak mischievous things, and imagine deceit.
Listen to me, my brother.
That Dorian's like that.
Yeah. Listen, that job has in pork, it has in mercury, it has in borders for the cells, it has in everything that's contrary to the outside. It's good to see if you full your temple, which is the outside, right? He can destroy it.
That's a question. What you do is that and what happened to them? That's just a question.
But who's wait a minute. This man really
Even a woman can't use shit like that.
So what I mean, give me
A bomb was gonna take, man.
Go preset, Bob.
give me second Peter, give me second
We'll
Peter.
sell it for next week.
Give me second
Next
Peter.
month,
Oh, so he telling me?
And like a grenade that put spin it off. That kind.
Give me second Peter 2:9, brother. Wow, so he telling me?
Everything is wrong with time.
Second Peter 2 verse 9. The
Listen,
Lord
man.
knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptation
Right, go ahead.
and to reserve the unjust unto the day of judgment.
Being
to punish.
reserved, they being reserved to be punished, brother. Wow, so you telling me? So we caught the take it today and then have it done tomorrow, the next week, the next week.
man, you is.
You feel that what? That they're still on the microscope? You know all this slow to angle, give me that slow. Give me that, brother.
That got built that they just say to me, I'm going to do.
That means the fear
take a
beat.
risk.
No. That means the fear beat. Let me get that. That means the fear beat. That wasn't rooted and grounded, man. Let me get that. If you can never return back to your heritage, right? And still gone to your enemy for especially for saying like that, there, big man. That means you're fully in, big man. You 1 foot in and 1 foot out. Nah, you 1 foot in and 1 foot out, big man. Are you fully in, big man? Remains to be seen when it
You know everything
comes.
about
So
it.
it's fully in.
You're going to the doctor though. The doctors are going to give you an injection for 7 or 7. You still taking 7 by though.
Big man, listen to me.
vaccine was still
Listen to me. We were conditioned as young babies through our parents who was conditioned by the system to go to the doctor. Oh, the doctor good. So, yeah, all this job, yeah, all this medication, all this tablets, etc. You grow to be a young man or old man, and the Lord pull you back into this truth now. Jeremiah 6:16. Seek the old past, raise the good way. You have no right returning back to the enemy, because you have come back to the good ways, big man. Now you learn about the herbs, now you learn about death, now you learn about health, now you learn about how to serve the Most High, how to treat your brother, etc., big man. And that covers everything, D. Go ahead, man. You got something right? I tell you again.
Psalms 103
Go
verse.
ahead.
Yeah.
Am I telling you?
The Lord is merciful and gracious, slow to anger, plenteous in mercy.
For the anger, big man. So you ain't take it today or no problem. I ain't gonna destroy right away. Ain't slow the anger.
You got a similar voice.
Which one? Which other young
I don't got a problem.
brother? Romans 11 or Romans
No, some boy trying to record and go play some boy trying to do that. Cool thought. Some boy say to
So
we
when
got to play
so
some.
when boy don't walk past it,
Can you do it?
We got to play some. Oh,
Where am I play?
So when walk past the bus,
Yeah, go look.
Just the goddamn down so. I can walk past the bus.
I know a lot of people call me at work. Here, I go over here and don't.
Nigga, that's a Marshall. Boy, what's up with a fan?
You know, so much people start messaging me much more. You know, I said,
Give me Romans 9.
more calls that time too, man.
Give me Romans 9 and 6, man.
Man, it's sick. People check there a lot. Don't realize that.
Give me Romans 9 and 6, man.
Romans 9 verse 6.
Man, telling me?
Got a woman that you did that too.
It's that room, bro.
Yeah, it's all over.
I rebuke that one.
Give me Romans 9 and 6, man.
I rebuke that, sir.
Romans 9 verse 6. Not as though the word of the Messiah have taken none effect, for there are not all Israel which are of Israel.
That's plain. So they are Israelites, but then the aristocrats, big man. Then the aristocrats, big man. You understand? Right? You might fit on the one on the latter part. You're not all Israel, but you big man. Look, man. Proverbs 24:10. If thou fear in the day of adversity, thy strength is small. So if you come back to this fear and you get put to the test and you fear, that means your strength is small, big man. You didn't have enough fear. You wasn't rooted and settled, man. So a lot of our people ain't rooted and settled that got this knowledge, big man. Just a fad. Go ahead, man.
There's in Revelation 11 and 8. That body shall lie in the streets of the great city, which is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt. Where also our Lord was crucified.
Yeah, you crucify your Lord, big man. You crucify your Lord. You're on that Sebi.
Dead bodies.
You're on that Sebi.
So when it's midday, what I mean when it midday? What I mean?
Valley of dry bones.
When it midday, it means that you dead, you know. It's me, you
Spiritually dead, big man.
You just use a walking dead. You know the picture there? Right, you know the picture walking dead? That's you. That make off, that will be, you know? That make off for you. Feel make it for you.
I just take the job, but she's a walking dead.
Walking dead, big man.
Tell me, mama, you're well going.
Well. So what? So what? The girl is cruel, big man. What was you telling me?
I watched that was in a movie. Dead man walking.
Yeah, man, I can't use electric to get on.
Oh, all right. Dead man walking.
Look, man, this Colossians 1. Colossians 1. Colossians 1 and 23. If you continue in the faith, grounded and settled, and be not moved away from the work of the gospel which ye have heard, and which was preached to every creature which is under heaven, whereof I Paul am made a minister, being grounded and settled. You are grounded and settled, big man. You don't play the ass, we go here all the time, you play the ass, no, you get put in the precarious position, you get afraid of it. Him ain't going to take the job because although you overcome it, I might still go take steroids. Yeah, man, you got a good right hand. You got good Tyson, man. You got good Tyson right cross. You sure?
It's a little sleepy to me.
So at the time we look machine. If we call you August tomorrow, I mean next week about the work, it's the same. So how you feeling? You know you do policy know that you gotta take the job. What you can do?
I tell them no.
Alright, we can see. You can see.
You know, it's not about you.
You
The answer for really, that honestly, it's just an answer, so he goes.
what's the soap on basically,
I
man?
take it right. Everybody just got it.
Alright, we're good.
What?
That shit don't work.
That shit is right.
That shit don't work.
That shit is right.
No, I got my business, I want business. But you tell her right? Right, you got me too right? Okay, I got my own business.
Listen, man, so Rock 22 and 16, man, right? As timber gird and bone together in the building cannot be loosed with shaking, so the heart that is established by advised counsel shall fear at no time. And you clearly, big man, didn't meet that specification, but you get weak out. You wasn't trying to you wasn't standing that choice to be like a wit, man. You like a wit, man. And glasses dark. You like a monster, man. You look there? Nah, boy. You about to do something heavy with cars and light. Man, boy. Huh? Anyhow, you big man, I know the city, you boy. You like what? You like what? You like start that choice to a man?
Stop it.
But Lord, that make you feel comfortable, you know? That make you feel comfortable.
You want to drink off. You want to drink off.
That make you feel comfortable, you know? But when they tell you, you're going to take the job, what you going to do?
Right now, brace down. Yeah, come on, sit.
All right, good. All right, good.
You ever hear about the ostrich in Africa? That's great. Ostrich see the land coming, right? And put his head down in the sand.
Yeah.
With his ass up.
Yeah.
Because he fooled himself.
Yeah.
Oh man, I put the down in there.
Yeah.
The sand.
Yeah.
Not lying imaginary.
Yeah.
He ain't no way about
Isaiah 20:16.
That's my blood.
Yeah. Therefore, thus saith the Lord power, behold, I lay in Zion for its foundation a stone, a tried stone, a precious cornerstone, a foundation. He that believeth shall not make haste. Give me Sirach 2:1, brother. Give me Sirach 2:1. Ecclesiastes 2:1. Right? Nobody. Huh? Sirach 2:1.
Sirach 2:1.
Right.
My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
Right.
Set thy heart aright
Set your money right, man. Go ahead.
and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble.
Go ahead.
Cleave unto him
doing some shite.
and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end.
Like how that selling weed is operate.
Set not thy heart. Set thy heart aright, constantly endure. Make not haste in time of trouble. Cleave unto thee and depart not away. Thou mayest be increased at thy last end. Yeah, man. Right? Isaiah 28. Isaiah 28 and 15.
True servant things, yeah.
Isaiah 28 and
You
15.
the right path to deal with the right people.
All right.
Okay. Everybody again put in the path.
I see things that nobody's not that mean I see it for what it is.
Isaiah 28 and 15. Therefore, because ye have said, we have made a covenant with death, and with hell, and we are agreement as the leaders of our people and the ones that follow. When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, it shall not come under us. We have made lies our refuge, and on the falsehood have we hid ourselves. So they're hiding themselves on the falsehood, right? It says, verse 18, and your covenant, you know what, verse 17, judgment also will lay to the line, and righteousness to the plummet. And the year shall reveal the refuge of lies, and the water shall overflow the hiding place. All the water, this word, meaning what? It's going to bring out all the lies that you had hidden, man. Right? And your covenant with death shall be disannulled, and your agreement with hell shall not stand. When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, then ye shall be trodden down by it. That's Isaiah 65, boy. Right? That's Isaiah 65.
Prophet. Whereas if you're a prophet, God is only give a prophet. Only the voice was prophet. It's a prophet. A priest, we the way of prophet and priest. Yes, Lord. So I drove it to scare this, so I had to draw 1 Corinthians 11 and 3. Very prophesying. Who was prophesying? When they read rain, prophecy.
And the Lord made us, the Lord, He was the ultimate priest. So now we under His order. We under the Levite priest of the world, big man.
1 Corinthians 11 and 3 and 4. Every man praying or prophesying.
When the word prophet,
It said every man, right?
yeah.
It never said Levite priest, it said every man praying or prophesying. So that means as a prophet then.
But what the word prophet mean the same before? The Lord will give you vision, the Lord will reveal His secrets unto His servants, the prophets. Unto you, all men, I call. And my voice to the sons of men.
You know, when you get that man, they gave me a power. He fall down hard and say, like a tree, one family for you. Oh, daddy, clothes swimming. The other man, the clothes swimming wrong here. That's Paul's God. The other man, the other man said, encourage him, and he's looking for a funny thing. And it's saying to me, like, you don't want to shoot me, but he drop down the thing.
See? That's the word in the hand, big man.
That's not the anointing.
Hey?
I said, we don't got to worry about that.
Yeah, of course, it can be aggravated, big man. But the scripture says, beloved, avenge not yourself. Why to give place to wrath?
Oh man, persecute me at work. I said, don't worry. Only people not the persecute me.
Yeah, big man.
No, like, don't worry.
Because, yeah,
Don't worry about he do anything. He be do anything to go right to put in place.
you just want to retaliate, right?
Yeah, left feet.
But you can't do what the Lord do, boy. So, yeah, you just fall back. You just fall back.
Left feet. Let's say he think short.
You just fall back, big
The
man.
noose getting tight, so it can get tight and tight. You can imagine I'm at work and he might call him my name. And when I'm at work, he might call him my name. My during briefings, I call him my name. When we at work, call my name for, left my name.
So then, what is this thing I hear you saying on snowboard? Sons of God.
Yasha Allah. Yasha Allah in the Hebrew sons of God, yeah. Which is us, children of Israel. Jacob did the children of Israel when he wrestled with an angel.
Yeah, but when you read Genesis, it says that the sons of God came down and are married daughters of men.
Right.
But in that situation,
Let me go to it. Genesis 6 and 1.
well, my understanding is when it says sons of God, they were referring to the fallen angels.
Stars falling, don't be falling stars.
No, but if
He
you
was in
but
up there,
but if you
and
follow
he fall down to.
But if you follow what came after that, you have men like Goliath, more for that land, and the Anakims, and these were evil men.
Goliath was a Hamite.
Right.
That's
always tall people.
No, but what I'm saying is that
Egyptians.
they came off of when the word of God says, right, and the sons of man came down and married
Right.
daughters of men.
Angels don't have sex. That's another thing about it. Angels don't have sex. Let me read here, Genesis.
So hold a minute. Hold on, stop. The Holy Spirit had the Holy Spirit, true Holy Spirit is how we got Jesus. Right? Immaculate conception.
But no.
No, hear what I'm saying. The enemy like to try to copy God a lot.
Okay, go ahead.
You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead.
Every instance of in the Bible, the enemy tries to copy God. The only thing that the enemy can't do is put life in man. Can't.
Yeah, good.
And he can't create like how God, like how Jesus God.
Yeah, because his blessing was carnal. Yeah. But go ahead.
Right? So what I'm saying is that when you read the scripture, it says the daughters of men.
Right.
And they came, the Anakims and the
Let me get it. I got the scripture here. Genesis 6 and 1.
Really?
And it came to pass, listen carefully, and it came to pass when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters were born unto them,
Yes.
that the sons of God,
Yes.
you want to give me 1 John, brother, there? Furthermore, you should get Psalms 82. Psalms 82 and 6 there, brother. It says here that the sons of God saw the daughters of men, that they were fear, and they took them wives of all which they chose.
Yes.
Hold on, look at verse 3. Right? And the Lord said, my spirit shall not always strive with man. So the sons of God were not talking about the angels, it was talking about a specific line lineage that fell from their higher state. We can continue, but this is the law of meat here, big man, right? You got the Psalm 82 there?
Right.
Go ahead.
Psalm 82, verse 6.
Right.
I have said, ye are gods.
I have said ye are gods.
All of you are children of the Most High.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
But ye shall die like men.
But ye shall die like men.
And fall like one of the prince.
So who the Lord speaking to there? That was a quote. The Lord quoted that in Matthew. Have I not said in your law ye are gods?
Psalm 82 and 1. God stand up in the congregation of the mighty, he judging among the gods.
So bread, man. Wait.
Judging among we the gods.
Yeah. Hold on, brother. Wait. Come on, man. We are gods. But the word Nephilim, right? The word Nephilim. Let me go back here. Right? Let me go back here. Genesis 6 and 3 again. And the Lord said, my spirit shall not always strive with man. So he's talking about men and his chosen line, for that he also is flesh, that his days shall be 120 years. There were giants in the earth in those days. And also after that, when the sons of God came in unto the daughters of men, and they bare children to them, the same became mighty men, which were of old, men of renown. Right. What does the word renown mean, brother? These men were mighty, expert men. These men were tall in science. They were tall in science and everything. Right? You ain't done yet, man. You ain't done yet. And the power saw that the wickedness of man was great. So the whole context, stay with me here, brother. The whole context is talking about what these men did. These men came down. When they say came down, meaning what? They went in onto these other nations' unit. You gotta understand, you gotta read the full context to get the understanding.
Hold on, stop. Here's what. You just hit us a scripture with God in heaven said that my spirit will not always strive with man.
Right, you read the context, Genesis 6.
Okay, fine. But then we go forward, and you were saying that these men came down. But when you read Genesis, it talks about that great dragon that was cast out, which is the Satan himself.
Satan was not see, that's Christianity. God didn't lose control of your creation, this man that you kick up Satan. God didn't kick up Satan, Satan works with his brother. You gotta get me Job, brother.
Yeah, wait, no.
Job 1.
Hold on, stop. No, he does work for God. Because he's the tool that will show when you read, and he says clearly that let it be the tears grow together. You know, there's a part of the scripture basically.
Yeah, you read the tears talking about two different sets of nations.
Yeah, so basically, right, he said at the appointed time they're going to be separated, and the enemy is two. Because at the end of the day, what's going to happen is that you will decide if you want Jesus or if you want Jesus Christ, if you want God, or you want the enemy.
Wheat and the tears is...
God, we not like tears, right?
Israel and the other nations.
Yeah.
So what they judge you on that day is the relationship you got with the Father. What you are.
What they judge you on that day is...
Yeah.
Really, if you're blind, exactly. But the Lord come to save the children of Israel. Son,
Yeah, but the Bible speaks, but the Bible says that the spiritual evil.
Right, we are reaching 11 and 8. You're spiritual people,
Spiritual Israel, sorry.
You're not spiritual Israel, you gotta get me Romans 9. You're not spiritual Israel, brother. You know what in the scripture they say you will be spiritual Israel. That's something that was made by a man made doctrine. There's no spiritual Israelite there,
I'm
man.
telling you that if a man being born into sin cannot come to the Father, confess who they are. And that's God is saying. And that can happen.
This man we're going to be a mini look around because Psalm 36. Hold on. Let me get the precept, man. You get Psalm 36, man. Furthermore, he's not going to choose you. You're going to choose the Lord, brother. But yeah, Psalm 36, man. You're going to understand soon, man. Hold on. Psalm 36 is
Gospel. Every man. Every man.
Not every man.
Chinese,
Every man.
Not every man.
Indian.
The Lord don't love everybody. The Lord does not love everybody. Here. All through the scripture, you want to get in Romans? We got there.
Yeah, I got it.
Go ahead.
Romans 9
Go ahead.
and Romans 9 and 13, as it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
The Apostle Paul quoted in Malachi.
What shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with God?
Because God loves one people and hate another people. Go ahead.
God forbid.
Meaning no. Go ahead.
For he said to Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy.
Go ahead.
And I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion.
Yeah, go ahead.
So then it is not of him that willeth,
Right.
not of him that runneth, but of the Most High that showeth mercy.
Go ahead.
For the scripture said unto Pharaoh,
On to Pharaoh. Go ahead.
even for this same purpose I have raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee.
So the leaders that lead it right now, the Lord hardened the heart and you raise them up, put them in power. But do what? Show his power. Go ahead.
That my name might be declared throughout all the earth.
Yeah, go ahead.
Therefore have he mercy on whom he will have mercy, and whom he will pardon.
Go ahead.
And thou wilt say unto them, why do ye yet find fault?
Go ahead.
For who have resisted his will?
For who have resisted his will? Go ahead.
Nay, but, O man, who art thou that will request the gate of the Most High?
Yeah, go ahead.
Shall the thing that formed say to him that formed it, why hast thou made me thus?
Yeah, go ahead.
Have not the potter power over the clay?
Yeah, go ahead.
Of the same lamp to make one vessel
unto
to honor,
right?
and the other unto dishonor.
God has mercy on whom he has mercy, whom he hates, he hardens. Whom he hardens, he hates. Go ahead.
What if God willing to show his wrath and to make his power known,
Right.
endure with much long suffering the vessel of wrath fitted to destruction,
Vessel of wrath fitted to destruction. Go ahead.
and that he might make known the riches of his glory and the vessels of his mercy, which he had afore prepared unto glory.
For our day prepared the glory. That's it there. All right, wait, give me Isaiah 14 and 1. Isaiah 14 verse 1.
Isaiah 14 and 1.
Go ahead.
For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob,
Lord, have mercy on Jacob.
and will yet choose Israel,
And yet choose Israel. Go ahead.
and set them in their own land.
Go ahead. And back to Jerusalem. Where we come from. Go ahead.
And the strangers shall be joined with them,
Yeah, go ahead.
and they shall cleave unto the house of Jacob,
Yeah, that's the look foreigners. Go ahead.
and the people shall take them,
Right.
and bring them to their place.
Yeah, go ahead.
And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for
Right.
servants and handmaids.
Right.
And they shall take them captives,
Right.
who captives there were,
Right.
and they shall rule over the oppressors.
That's clear, brother. That's, you know, don't love everybody, big man. When you read the scriptures, it is clear as day. Give me
Amos 3 and 1.
Yeah,
Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel,
Yeah, go ahead.
against the whole family which I brought from the land of Egypt, saying,
Go ahead.
you only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore I will punish you for all your iniquities. Can two walk together except they be agreed?
Romans 7 and 6. All the New Testament, Old Testament, it's the same thing because the Apostle Paul and the disciples didn't go against the laws and the prophets. They spoke the same thing. Go ahead.
Deuteronomy 7 verse 6.
Right.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
Right.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself,
Right.
above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Well, all people that are upon the face of the earth, that's clear, big man. This is clear. And I mean, thank you for Isaiah 45 and 17. It's clear, big man. You see, we've been talking to John 3:16, but who's thou world the Lord died for. Go ahead.
Isaiah 44:17.
Right.
But Israel shall be saved in the Lord with an everlasting salvation.
Right, go ahead.
He shall not be ashamed nor confound world without end.
Please thou word the Lord died for. Matthew 1:21. Please who the angels, when the angels met to Mary, he shall have a son. He shall save his people that possess it pronoun. Go ahead. Matthew
Matthew 1
1:21.
and 21.
Yeah, go ahead.
And she shall bring forth a son.
Go ahead.
And thou shalt call his name Jesus.
Go ahead.
For he shall save his people
Possessive pronoun.
from their sins.
Hebrews 7:40 says what? He comes from the line of Judah. Hebrews 7:14.
So my actually similar. How do you know that you are the line of Judah? How do you know?
Deuteronomy 28.
No, stop. Before you go there.
You got good there?
No, but before you go there. Because I'm sure you, as a black man, cannot transfer lineage.
Yeah, I can't trade my name to people. But to secret I can. True example,
Of course
they
you
can.
can't. Then the man hold on your body.
Yeah, but we are saying has no basis.
No, but don't forget the
Because no, hold a minute, stop. Because then anybody can say, I am an Israelite.
No,
Any man can say that.
They're going to fit, first of all, they're going to fit specific prophecies. And when the prophecies deal with the curses that will happen to a specific group of people. Deuteronomy 20. Furthermore, yeah, Deuteronomy 28.
68.
You can get that, then go back to 37.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 68.
Let me get this one here
And the
too.
Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with
No,
ships.
stop. Moses said this will happen to a certain group of people. A certain group of people. He read Deuteronomy 1:1. If you don't obey the Lord's laws, this will happen to you. Wait.
By the whereof I spare unto thee.
No, but people up there in Israel cannot say that the curse is fit there.
Exactly.
Some people is called Jews.
So that you are saying to me that in actuality then, that because of our forefathers' wickedness,
Yeah.
we were cursed for his sake,
You
for their sake.
were punished. Yeah, you were punished. Yeah. You were punished. And all through the Bible it talks about the Lord reconciling us back to the Father through the ransom of his Son. But we're the only ones that went off. The other nations were given the laws. Continue there, brother. Continue there.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 68.
Right.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Game of ship.
By the
Right.
whereof I spare unto thee.
Right.
Thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for born men, slave men, and for born women, slave women. And no man shall buy you.
That's done with transatlantic slave trade there, brother. Egypt again. Egypt means bondage. First time we walked out of Egypt, and they say there were ships. We came over here on cargo slave ships. Yeah, and there. We came over here on cargo slave ships in Vincent, Jamaica, all throughout the world. That prophecy fits the nation of Israel. All 12 tribes. No denying it. And then it says in Romans 8:16 because you got saying there because you said just now that a man can come out and say how you feel as an Israelite, right? But there's Romans 8:16. What do you mean?
Because by hold a minute. Hold a minute. Because black people were not equal.
Oh, that was enslaved, right?
I know only that. Hold on. I know only that. Even within those tribes, you had mixing. So
But the man carries the seed, so no one really makes it, bro.
if the child comes from a woman, what happens then? If it's a woman,
But no, if the child comes from a woman and a man.
I understand, but we say the man carries
The man
seed.
carries
So
seed.
let's say, for example, you have a black woman,
Yeah.
and she go and get a child with a white man.
Bombarded.
If
And
that
Bombarded.
so-called white man's lineage go back to Esau Edom, that child is not an Israelite, or do it come from a so-called black woman?
But you understand the point you're making. Because from my example, 3 generations up, my family white. You understand what I'm saying? 3 generations up, but look at my complexion. But what's happened is that 3 generations up, boss man.
But you see that now you
You
must
know
be
what
a
happened
peer.
on the plantation already?
No. Even outside that 3 generations
Wait a
up.
minute.
3 generations to come back in.
Yeah, but no, yeah. But yeah.
Because listen to me, right? Let me tell you something. My father, right? Listen to me. My father.
Yeah.
My father was darker than me, but he had curly hair. You got me coming from? But his grandmother was a white woman.
But then you come about you.
The point I'm making to you
Yeah.
is that you have men that are black, But because of how the lineage fall,
they could go back to another nation, right? That's the example.
just tell you, Marley.
That's the example.
so you just proved the point that I'm making. So there could go a lot of people, hey, I am an Israelite, I can trace my lineage.
No.
I'm black.
No, right. Now we're getting for now, right, because this is a spiritual thing, but right. You can't. Alright, you take on face value. This is a spiritual thing, brother.
I can read it. I can read Deuteronomy 28 and 48. Therefore thou shalt serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things. And ye shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he hath destroyed thee.
But let me focus on the wheat and the tares there, right? Because he dealt with it, mixing, etc. Now we know in slavery, right? The slave master reaped a lot of problems. You will admit that, right? Good. The children were born to them, and then a lot of our men dealt with the slave master's women, right? And etc. We had the war in China. We saw a lot of Chinese women, etc. Right? Now you gotta understand. So many so-called mixing, right? That happens amongst people. Each man carries a lineage. Each man goes back to one out of 18 nations.
The Chinese are black people.
Yeah,
The original Chinese are black people.
the original, yeah. I mean, but I'm trying to get you to understand.
From Lot. Abraham brother, right? From the Abraham brother, right?
Yeah. But I'm trying to get alright, no problem. But I'm trying to get you to understand that because it's quote-unquote race mixing. Romans 8:16. The spirit itself. Romans 8:16.
Listen to me, the God that I know.
The spirit
in that
itself.
Bible, right?
Give
Gives every
witness of
man.
our spirit.
It's given to every man.
Give me Acts
A choice.
5:29. No, Acts
It tells you the
5:29.
choice to make.
Wait, Acts 5:29.
But what you're talking about, there's legalism, and that God don't work.
That's legalism.
That's legalism.
How many legalism?
You using a law, but the word of God speaks about the spirit. You know the spirit of God. But that same Bible that tells you, right? That says you should that if you believe, you should tread upon the serpents. You should drink any deadly poison.
What I mean there, brother?
What means what? What exactly?
The thing doesn't mean there that
The spirit.
It
It means that you gotta be born again of the spirit of Christ. That's what that means.
Right, so it means
So that-
trying to
so-
put something that's called a
So
brother.
it means, right, that the spirit of God will come and dwell you. So you have power over things.
When the spirit of like God,
When you read the Bible, right,
when the spirit of God.
in all honesty and truth, and you pray, you ask God in heaven that. That's what you tell you.
The words in the Bible is spirit. They are life. That's
Their
the
life
spirit.
and their truth.
Right, their spirit.
But there's another level beyond that. Because all you're doing here is a lot of talk. Let me tell you what I've seen. Right? Let me tell you what I personally witnessed myself in a small church. I went to church one time with a sore throat. Man come and said, listen, I can pray for you that. Anybody got this sickness first of all, I said, well, my throat a little sore. I used to get ear infections and I used to get my throat sore, all kind of problems over here. And the man prayed for me and maybe like that. You understand what I'm saying? That is the kind of thing that I'm talking about. The day that you can tell me that you experience them kind of things, using them scriptures, I will listen to you.
Oh.
But ultimately, right now,
That's what it
because the word of God said these things shall fall them that believe. They shall lay hands upon the sick.
Right.
That's what you always do.
Of course.
That's what you're doing.
Of course.
You be doing it here now?
Give me the
Nah,
book.
you're
What's the
here to be sick at all.
Yeah, that what he's saying. Give me Isaiah.
you want to walk
Anyhow,
around with
Isaiah
I gotta
62.
move, bro.
Alright, no problem, brother,
I
man.
gotta make a move.
Yeah. Give me Isaiah 62, brother.
I ain't coming back away from y'all.
Yeah. I mean Isaiah 61, brother. Isaiah 61.
Isaiah 61:1. The Spirit of the Lord is upon me, because of the Lord hath anointed me to preach good tidings unto the meek. He has sent me to point out the brokenhearted,
Mentally.
to proclaim the liberty of the captives, and the open of gates to them that are bound, to
Whoa.
proclaim the acceptable year of the Lord and the day of vengeance of our God to comfort all that mourn.
Go for all that more. Go ahead, all done.
To appoint unto them that mourn in
That
Zion,
more in Zion. Go ahead.
to give unto them beauty for ashes,
Whoa.
oil for joy, oil of joy for mourning,
Yeah, go ahead.
the garment of praise for the spirit of
So
heaviness,
be healing, big man.
that they might be called trees of righteousness. That's why planting the man of the Lord, that he might be glorified.
He's a brief.
That's Psalms 101.
Yeah.
Planted by trees.
The Jews require a sign, and the Greeks took after this. So that he required a sign. He went to that shop. He went to that holler house. yo, and he told him earlier, you know, he has strong delusion. He went to that holler house in the man so
That's my Pharisees'
corporate.
daughter. Astonishment.
Whoa. I see. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, got you covered. Got you covered.
Yeah, the letter in friendship or whatever, you.
Give me Psalms 110 brother.
But before
You go ahead. No, you go ahead. This is what you get straight. You go ahead.
The thing about it is that from time to time, you'll see that several people from their denomination,
Yeah.
right here,
Yeah.
try to test it.
Yeah.
So they don't really straight on the back.
Yeah.
That is the way that it is.
Yeah.
It is the simplest.
Gentlemen,
Yeah.
We will see it again, brother.
Give me Psalms 110
We will see it again.
Give me Psalms
That's
110
second Ezra 6 and 56.
Let me see what.
Yeah, nothing. But like on spinning.
Yeah. But really on the spill. I want this Psalms 110
Psalms 110 verse 3.
Whoa, go ahead, man.
That's all the people saw this on.
You got this on you. You know, you got the truth, brother. You got the truth, brother. He's a Christian. Go ahead. He wanted to see some. You hear what he said? He said, yo, boy. Go ahead, brother. Read it there. Let me
Psalms
close over
110
this here,
verse
boy.
3. Thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power, in the beauties of holiness from the womb of morning. Thou hast the truth of thy youth.
God bless strength, man. You're a young big man, you get strength. You're always running against all the way, big man. I mean, man, young man, I bench press. I mean, I like press 1,000 pounds, man. Man, how that strength when a young man. It's like, Lord, you what that times double, man. But he said, what we doing here is foolishness, right? But he wants to see some miracle first. Yeah. There's 1 Corinthians 1. 1 Corinthians 1. Man, let me start at 21, man. No, look at here. Yeah. Yeah. 1 Corinthians 1 and 18. For the preaching of the cross is to them foolishness. I'm sorry. 1 Corinthians 1:18. For the preaching of the cross is to them that perish foolishness. But unto us which are saved, it is the power of the Most High. So yo, this is really powerful what we're doing here, man. Yeah, I got you covered, brother. I got you covered, brother. Yeah, I got you covered, brother. Yo, I gotta read that game, boy. So he at the church, and I pray that you throat get healed, man. Hey, live in Jesus. Boom, throat gone. I'm a believer. Ah, yes, Jesus. So he believed God miracle. He believed he wants it. he want to see a sign. For the Jews, we pray a sign, and the Greeks, we can't pray. I see my girl more for one, boy. Get these women here, boy. No problem right there.
Pharisees.
Yeah. But there's 1 Corinthians 1:18. For the picture of the cross is to them that perish. He said, what are we doing here? Nah. You actually ever heal somebody? You actually
Yes. The word is supposed to heal.
Yo.
May it repent. May it
Yo.
change.
Man.
May it repent and may it change.
May it repent and may it change.
Right, so that's healing.
So,
And he sent his word and healed them and delivered them from their destruction.
I love him, man. He sent his word and healed them.
So I put my mouth where you saw it gone.
That's Psalms 1 over?
7 verse 20.
Jeez, oh, great, man. Psalms 107 and 20. Whoa. Yeah, God. Jeez, oh, great, boy.
Matthew 8 and 16.
Jeez, oh.
When the even was come,
Yo.
they brought unto him many that were possessed with the devils. And he cast out the spirit with his word.
Jeez.
And healed all that were sick.
Oh, damn, man.
So it's what gone.
Yo, man. Yo. Back in St. Luke 11:29, and when the people were gathered to take together, he began to say, this is an evil generation. Yo, boy.
He not put the land here.
Yo, this is an evil generation. They seek a sign, and they shall see no, and there shall no sign be given it, but the sign of Jonas the prophet. This is an evil generation, boy. Yeah, boy. Hey, you can tell your phone my word have no place in you. I mean, are you gonna man? You find it, man. He does, boy. Yo, what the glass? Yo,
Sirach 21 and 3. All iniquity is as a two-edged sword, the wounds whereof cannot be healed.
yo, come on, man. St. John 8:37. I know that ye are Abraham's seed, but ye seek to kill me, because my word have no place in you. Yeah, I ain't got that, big man. I ain't say I ain't putting nothing past, brother. Because very strange, he went by the van and stand up. I said, oh, okay.
That's a pretense and all the start about position.
Yo, that man, he gone, man. Look, verse 38. I speak that which I have seen with my father, and you do that which you have seen with your father. The answer that said unto him, Abraham is our father. The Abba shall say unto them, if ye were Abraham's children, ye would do the works of Abraham. Now what did Abraham display? He displayed faith when the Lord said, look, you got to sacrifice your son, no? That was a major faith for the big man. I feel he could be a tear. He could be a tear, big man. He could be a chocolate, big man. He could be a chocolate. Yeah, he could be a chocolate eater, big man. You know yet? But we want to see, boy.
They seem to be more clinging to his what son.
To his, yeah. You can't more to your mother side than your father side.
White offspring.
The angels gonna come and separate the wheat from the tares, boy. The wheat is who? Israel. The tares is who?
Do everything without the outward ears.
Yo, boy.
The outward ears strong.
Yo, boy. He, big man. Yo, boy. Wow.
This person really come again.
Yo, boy.
He can come again.
He could be a tear, boy. He could be a child. Come eat him, boy. Yo, boy. Yeah. I love it, man.
That's the reason you understand. Now, recall what he preached today.
Yeah.
So therefore, he wanted
Everybody. Yeah.
so that will be covered in there.
Yeah.
Sorry, son.
No, that don't work with the Lord, boy.
2nd Ezra 6,
Bro.
verse 54. And after this, Adam also, whom thou hast made Lord of all thy creatures, of him can be all, and the people also whom thou hast chosen. All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou hast made the word for our sakes, as for the other people, which also come of Adam. Thou hast said they are nothing, but be like on a spittle, and hast likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel. Now, O Lord, behold these heathens, which have ever been reputed as nothing, have begun to be lords over us and to devour us. But we, thy people, whom thou hast called thy firstborn,
Out of all the nations you will Lord choose, we
thy only begotten,
like only begotten, like, oh yeah, how will show you
yes,
come on, man.
and Isaac,
Jesus,
thy
big
fervent lover,
man.
he called me a lover,
Yeah, big man.
are given into their hands. If the world now before paid for our sakes, why do not we possess an inheritance with the world? How long shall this endure?
He is because the man had a couple of people.
Yeah, I got you covered, yeah. Yeah. Yo, boy. Yeah, boy, look at the life, look. That's 5:29. If I let me get down close, man. What new thing? What should this babbler say? Yeah, another preset there, boy. You see? You get that preset, man. Let me get that preset there, close, man. At 17:18. Then certain philosophers of the Epicureans and of the Stoics encountered him, and some said, what will this babbler say? Others some, he seemeth to be a center forth of strange gods, because he preached unto them Yahweh Shai and the resurrection. Oh, yeah. And they took him and brought him unto Areopagus, saying, may we know what this new doctrine of those speakers is? Yeah, God, see, they were devil in law, in a lot of books, in a lot, these scriptures call it, I forget what it's called, man. Yeah, a lot of mystical books and
I know
TV.
that they all call it, so I call it science.
Yeah.
And all like the people in Egypt.
Verse 20, for thou bringest certain strange things to our ears. We will know therefore what these things mean. For all the Athenians and strangers which were there spent their time in nothing else but either to tell, right. For all the Athenians and strangers which were there spent their time in nothing else but either to tell or to hear some new thing. So we're just bringing out a lot of fairy tales, big man. We're bringing a lot of fairy tales, B. That's really the issue about when you get the movie
Darling!
Release the Kraken, when he come down and he had sex with the woman and son born, and he fly back into heaven. It rains that all that man's fairy tales be, that man's imagination be.
Are you gonna read the rest of Jesus? Carry on lineage.
Right, can.
Show you that they didn't be marketed in the conception.
Then Paul stood in the midst of Mars Hill and said, ye men of Athens, I perceive that in all things ye are too superstitious. Yo, I like that word superstitious, man. Now you want to get our word superstitious, man. Ye are too superstitious, man. That's one our word, man. There we get shot, man. Superstitious, mythical, irrational, illusionary, groundless, unfounded, unprovable, prone to superstition, naive, gullible. The Apostle Paul will wake these men up, man. Look, man, when they made too gullible, man. Getting back here, man.
Easily led astray.
Easily led astray by a man's imagination. Right? Got a lot of books on it that lead astray and all. Right?
Yeah, you can read these things sometimes, allow the knowledge that you know. And you will know when you read this and you bring it too far. Now,
For as it, Acts 17:23, for as it passed by and beheld your devotions, I found an altar with this inscription, to the unknown power, whom therefore ye ignorantly worship, him declare I unto you. The Lord said that made the world and all things therein, seeing that he is Lord of heaven and earth, dwelleth not in temples made with hands, neither is worshipped with men's hands, as though he needed anything, seeing he giveth to all life and breath and all things, and hath made of one blood all nations of men, for to dwell on all the face of the earth, and hath determined the times before appointed, and the bounds of their habitation, that they should seek the Lord, if happily they might feel after him, and find him, though he be not far from every one of us. For in him we live, and move, and have our being, as certain also of our own poets have said, for we are also his offspring. For as much then as we are the offspring of the Most High, we ought not to think that the Godhead is like unto gold or silver. You see that? For as much then as we are the offspring of Yahweh, we ought not to think that the Godhead is like unto gold or silver or stone, driven by art and men's device. And the times of this ignorance, the Most High winked at, now commandeth all men everywhere to repent, because he have appointed a day in the which he will judge the world in righteousness by that man whom he ordained, that Yahweh shall be, whereof he have given assurance unto all men, in that he have raised him from the dead. Yeah, boy, you got a choice but to believe, man. So, and when they heard of the resurrection of the dead, some mocked. You will hear it again. This man came out. So Paul departed from among them. Certain men clave unto him and believe, among the which was Dionysius the Areopagite, and the woman named Damaris, and others with them. Yeah, man. They can close, they can shut, man. You know what I mean? It's going to be me and manifest who's the Lord's man, man. It's going to be me and manifest soon, man. Right? We was that? That's the one in Apostle Paul, boy. His bodily appearance was weak, right? Second Corinthians 10 verse 10. For his letters, said there, are weighty and powerful, but his bodily presence is weak, and his speech contemptible. Yeah, so they look at us as nobodies, you know what I mean? But yeah, but soon the Lord is going to manifest his man, man. It's like, yeah, I got you covered, brother. I got you covered, brother.
So we're called elders of the church.
Yeah, man. Ka halal, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Mukhar Kadash. Double honor to mighty church, the apostles, the elders, and the bishops of Great Millstone, Shalom. The Yakim worldwide that are sincere and serious in doing the will of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Mukhar Kadash. Lord willing, next week. Shalom.